If you are squeamish about poor quality craftsmanship, I encourage you to change and turn the video now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a quick update video, and I figured I was like, well, I didn't share the process of welding the hot side up, but we got it done. So I'm going to share it with you, and I feel like it's important too because I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to TIG welding, and there's probably a ton of you guys on here that don't know what you're doing when it comes to TIG welding, and then there's some of you guys that really know what you're doing. So if you are squeamish about poor quality craftsmanship, I encourage you to change and turn the video now. But if not, you know what? This is one of those things that maybe one day we can look back and laugh and be like, oh my God, look what we did. But you got to start somewhere. And I know enough about welding that I know things stuck together. It looks like hell, but it is what it is. So I'm going to share that with you guys. And then we are going to actually hang the turbo and see how we did. So let's go pull the hood and I'll kind of explain what we got going on. And cover your eyes, hide your children. But we're gonna show this thing to you guys. Before we get to the carnage, Mr. Eddie is doing decent. We've had a bit of ups and downs with him, but he's doing better. So we're gonna see how it goes. And to the gentleman that sent me treat money for Eddie, big shout out and thank you. And then I laughed because I just bought a whole big giant bag. And they look like little tacos, but they're dog treats. So he's been munching on those. I've been sharing them with the other dogs. So he's almost through that. So we get a new fat bag of that. We're gonna take some treats and throw them at Eddie. We'll do a little slow-mo and see if we can't catch a few of those. So, hey Eddie, say thank you. All right, on to this. Ta-da! There it is, in all its glory. There you go. We won't spare you guys. We won't spare you. Look at it in all its glory. Unfortunately, some of my better welds are on the bottom that you can't see. Oh, look at that. But it is stuck together. The slip joint still works. And then what I did was, when it was still pretty well hot after I kind of welded the thing together, I came out here and bolted it down and then let it cool. You know, this thing's nice and obviously chill's been chilling overnight. Not too bad. Got a little bit of cleaning to do in there, but all in all, you know, still gonna grind these guys down, but it is all bolted in and it fits. So that is a look at that. And I was gonna joke around and say that Jeff Lutz showed me the ropes, but he really didn't. There was a thing that went around the internet about some of Jeff Lutz's welds, and people were just relentless. I mean, I found it funny, but I was like, geez, man, they get crazy. They get a little spicier on this stuff. So I figure it's best to just kind of show it, make fun of it myself. But I believe it's stuck together, so we are good. And let's screw some. Oh, the other thing I did too is I had those things screwed in on the back side, right? And then I tacked everything, and it was like a bolt, a 15 millimeter. So some of those dudes didn't even come out. I had to cut them. So I should have just had studs. They didn't have studs. I think the bolts were cheaper. Whatever, you just cut the head off and then you have a stud, right? So we did that. So I gotta go find those guys. We'll screw them in. And then one of them I had to round off, and then one of them we basically made a stud out of. And then I think I lost one. So let me find my hardware. We'll bolt it down. We'll see if the turbo kind of lives where it should. And if it does, that's pretty cool. We can take a look at that and then kind of ponder where we're gonna go from here. I found the hardware on the bench. You can see that I rounded this one off. I couldn't get in to cut this off, so I'm having to round it so I could back it out without interfering with the pipe too bad. And then this one I cut the head off, so basically we have a nice little stud. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go cut the heads off of both of these, because I don't want to have to hold the turbo and bolt it in. I'd rather just have the studs sticking out. Maybe we can just do like the top two or something, I don't know. But we'll just cut these off, make studs, then they can hang out. So you can grab the turbo and boop, and then this will hold it, and you tighten it down. That'll make life a lot easier than trying to hold that turbo and find a bolt. That just seems stupid to me. So let me cut the heads off these and get them to where they'll go in there nice. We'll put them in, and then we will lower the big old mamma jamma into place. Still gotta grind these dudes off. We didn't, but look at that. Looking good. All right, we got the 3 amigos in there. I don't know where this dude went, so we're just gonna slap it in there with these 3 dudes. That should be enough just to hold it in place so we can get an old look at her. Oh, don't do that, Dan. Oh, see, we're still loose. Don't do that. Woo. It's definitely heavy. The old girl weighs a bit, that's for sure. Booyah, baby. There it is. Chilling like a villain. I dig it. Then we have to clock this. So this is already getting into the core support. So we can spin that. And then you can see we're off a little bit. I was trying to be dead center in this hole, but you know, I'll take it. It is what it is. I don't think, I might have a little bit of play, right? Yeah, I got a little bit. But all in all, that's pretty rad. I'm pretty excited about that. I think it fits and looks good. So that is awesome. I'll show you underneath. So there's the how it's supported. You can peek it from in here. So I think we might be able to spin that so it's pretty much straight down. I don't know, I'll have to see where we clock that because that has to go over to that side. So we can come in. I won't have anything here this go around. They used to have an intercooler. So plumbed into the intercooler and then plumbed out of the intercooler, but now we'll just have tubing that runs across to the new water to air because I don't want anything in front of the radiator except for a transmission cooler. We're gonna go big boy transmission cooler so we don't cook nothing. But yeah, we'll work on clocking that. Then we can seal this hole up so air's going straight into this boy and then through the radiator, not around it. And I think life will be good, man. That is awesome. So we are fantastic. I think I've kept you guys up to speed and up to date on everything that is going down. And I will say that we ended up not using the tight radius bends, but I did get them. So what we'll do now is I will go back to JMD tubing, and I've got the clamp for the exhaust side, so I know how big the exhaust tubing needs to be. So we'll get some exhaust tubing. I'll turn those in because I haven't used them or done anything with them. That'll give me some credit. And then we're gonna figure out where to plumb the wastegates that I opened in that mail time video. So now that this is kind of in, I can see what's all in the way, and I got a good idea of where we're going. So just want to give you guys an update on that. Also really quick, this thing found a home. It went to the person that got the number 12 spot, but I am a little shy of the full amount on this because nobody wanted spot 1 or 30. Go figure. So we are down a little bit on that, but I think we are still like right there with everything. So this actually went to a guy that I sell a lot of LS motors to, which is kind of hilarious. So he ended up winning this one, and then he's actually the guy that bought the mock-up block that's in the car as well. So I said, well, I was going to deliver that one, so I'll just bring you both of them. So how luck, you know, works and how it worked out. He ended up with that motor, so he's getting 2 of them. So that is pretty cool. That found a home. So we are good to go on all that stuff. And like I said, I'm like this much shy of an entrance fee, but I'm not even worried about it. We still have merch to go, and I think we're still good to go. And honestly, I mean, if we're that close to it, I'm just gonna come out of pocket and pay the rest. We'll just make sure that we get in, so I can tell everybody officially that we have a spot, that we're going to Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0 this year. For those of you too, I even upgraded the garage, and I stole my son's old little TV, and I got an old Apple TV out here, and I've been full on watching Sick Week, and the motivation is off the chart for this thing. So like I said, we're out of material. I have to get material, so we will get started. I'll grab some material hopefully this week, and we'll see if I can sneak over there. I have to buy some other actual material, so it kind of works out anyway for the truck, because I have to make a bed riser because the air suspension. So we'll just kind of kill two birds with one stone. We'll get material for that, we'll get material for this, and we will keep on trucking and keep on rolling. You guys know what to do. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. This thing's getting close. It's looking cooler. It's already looking faster just sitting here. I can't wait to hear it fire up, run, and do the damn thing. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.